Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Let's Talk on Thursday, October 26th. I think there was a little bit of confusion regarding this was going to be a live presentation, so we could take questions, as well as recorded for those who couldn't make it because of limited seating. But that is okay. I'm talking to a lot of empty chairs, and I am okay with that right now. What I would like to do is just share that I am officially at Fort Washington now. Notification went out to the New Jersey Department of Health yesterday, so I am finished at Morristown, New Jersey, and I am here full-time and very, very happy and blessed. We do have this being recorded because we still continue with limited capacity, so it will be shown tomorrow for Friday and Saturday. I believe it's 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock on both days. And just a reminder that the ACTS Resident Town Hall meeting is on the resident portal for viewing if you haven't had the opportunity to view that yet. I would also like to thank everyone for wearing their masks and wearing them properly, covering your nose, your mouth, your chin, all the way up. That's what will protect us. I will save the introductions and department announcements to the end, but first I would like to share with you that we are going to restart our annual maintenance checks of your apartments, as well as the housekeeping, the annual housekeeping. I ask that you be out of the apartment during the process. That's really to protect you as well as the employee. And also, at the end of the housekeeping annual cleaning, we're going to request a survey to be returned by you to help us identify any areas of improvement. Another reminder, flu vaccinations. Combined with COVID this year, it's really, really important to make sure that you're up to date with your vaccinations. If you still need to get your flu vaccination, see Karen Hinton in the Wellness Suite. If you have had your vaccination, I request that you please bring in your vaccination paper so that we can record it. We are looking to try to be at 100% compliance between our residents and our employees. I still encourage everyone to wear your name tags, especially for our new residents to get to know you, for our new staff, and for me, who is very forgetful of names, so you will definitely help me. I know I had some questions regarding activities. As far as cards and game playing, the thing to bear in mind for activities, you must be able to meet the criteria. That includes social distancing and wearing of masks and hand washing. But I think card playing and social distancing, the traditional way, would be very challenging. But you can kind of be creative and maybe use an iPad. Have iPads handed out. I'm not the expert on that, but I have heard that some communities are doing that, so that may help you get back to some of your activities. I would also like to thank you for your overnight visitors contacting me as requested and notifying the gatehouse when they are arriving. It's to determine if someone's coming from one of the hot states that could be a risk to you or the others. Since 10/1, we started our phase 2.5 opening in our independent living. And remember, phase is the ACTS term, and steps is the regulatory term for Willowbrook Court and Oak Ridge Terrace. We do anticipate having a mass testing of all residents. The date will be confirmed. It's approximately 30 days from the date we opened, but we're waiting for the approval date from the task force. Once I receive that, notification to everyone will be provided. The next thing I would like to just bring up, there were questions sent to me, and again, I ask if you could submit questions prior to this meeting so that I can try to have the answers for you. One of the questions happened to be about the assisted living residents, the OBT, intermingling with the rest of the community, the independent living. And one of the determining factors is the residents must be able to consistently adhere to the safety protocols, and that includes wearing of masks. So residents who have frequent reminders to put their masks on would be more at risk to be out in the community population at this time. That may change, but as of right now, that's the primary criteria for intermingling. What I'd like to do now is clean off the microphone here and then ask Lisa Turner to come up and just give a few words about updates that she may have, and then I have an introduction. Makes a nice noise. There you go, my dear.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Just a couple of important announcements from the business office. You will be receiving two very important notifications the end of this month. The first is in regards to the monthly fee increase letter, and the second is the auxiliary fee schedule for the upcoming year. Now, regarding the monthly fee increase letter, each year, ACT's senior management, along with the finance committee, they come together to discuss budget plans for the upcoming year. And those plans include a monthly maintenance fee increase. So once completed, the budget is then reviewed and approved by the ACT's Board of Directors. So your monthly maintenance fee increase letter is your formal notification regarding your specific maintenance fee increases, and it also talks about key reasons regarding why these increases will be applied. So this notice will be distributed to you no later than November 1st, and the new rates will be effective January 1st, 2021. So in addition to receiving the increase letter, ACT senior management typically conducts a resident town hall meeting, and during these meetings they review the budget in greater detail. And so you can ask any questions that you may have at that time. The auxiliary fee schedule lists all the services that we provide to you, our residents, that are not included in your monthly maintenance fee. So this new schedule will also be distributed to you no later than November 1st of this year. And those new rates will be effective also January 1st, 2021. So if you have any questions regarding those rates, you can feel free to stop in the business office, or you can stop in to see our executive director. So that is all I have for you at this time. I will pass on information regarding the tax letters. I've already started receiving questions regarding when those will be distributed, and as soon as I can confirm that information, I will pass it on to you as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I have someone I'd like to introduce. Before I do that, I would like to share, for those of you who know Karen Westerfer, she is our administrator in our Willowbrook Court. Karen has accepted a regional position and will be leaving us here at Fort Washington. She will be part of us as part of a region. She is assuming a role that will be going into all the communities in the Northeast. So we are in search of a administrator for the area, and I will keep you posted as to our progress. Now I would like to introduce to you our new security supervisor. His name is Michael Smith, and he will tell you a little bit about himself and just has something he would like to share.
Good afternoon. My name's Michael Smith.
Bring it all the way up.
Good afternoon. My name's Michael Smith. Brand new here. First, I'd like to thank everybody, all my coworkers, supervisors. They have been a tremendous help to me this past week. I will start meeting a lot more of the residents. It's been kind of busy, learning everything new. But I'm going to give you a brief history of myself. I'm from Philadelphia. I started working in Philadelphia prisons in 1998. Transferred to the police department in 2001. I actually got hurt in the line of duty in North Philly, the 23rd District, in 2014. I ended up going to the state prison maximum security facility at Graterford, and when Graterford closed, I went to Phoenix. I applied for this job, and I couldn't be more happier than working here. What I'm used to as working with my coworkers is they're not just coworkers, but where I'm from, it's like a family, and I stay to hear very much. Looking forward to helping all of you with any types of questions. Stop by the Gay House, and if you have any questions, or call the Gay House. But there are some few things I want to talk about, as in the holidays are coming around now, and unfortunately there's scammers, and you're going to get a lot of scam phone calls to steal your identity. They will pose as people working for Comcast, they will pose as working from utilities, and they'll ask you personal information, as in your social security number, your phone number, your banking account information. Do not ever give your social security number or your checking account or your bank account information over the phone. What they will do is wipe your bank account clear as zero. It did happen to a couple residents in Brittany Point. When that happens, you can notify me, you can notify the executive director, you can notify the nurses station, and definitely contact the police. They have a department in the police department that will do that type of identity theft jobs. Also, another thing, and you please tell this to your families also, because a lot of people get hit, they sound very professional, and a lot of people fall for them. Nothing to be embarrassed about if you do. Just make sure you go through the proper notifications to get it clarified. Another thing is going to the shopping mall. Another thing what people do is they'll put a placard on your front windshield when you go inside the store. What most people do is they go into their car and they notice there's a placard on their front windshield, and they'll get out of the car to take it off. What eventually will happen is somebody's watching, and they'll just go right to your car and take off with it. It's happened plenty of times. So just be aware, it's around the holidays, and unfortunately people take advantage of that. So actually, with any type of other questions you have for me, be free to come to the Gay House, be free to stop me if I'm walking around, and I'll answer any type of question. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, and welcome to Fort Washington Estates. Gives us a lot of food for thought when you go out, and really be aware of your surroundings and phone calls you might get. The next thing I'd like to bring up is Khalil, the next person, who would like to give an update in the facilities management realm. And Khalil, making that nice little sound.
Good afternoon. Unfortunately, no one's here to see us today, but with that being said, I just want to have a couple of announcements to make. In the beginning of, I'll start with October, the end of October, we will be having our annual fire drill for the independent residents. Previously, we conduct this during dinner time at during the main dining room. We evacuate residents past the firewalls, as well as complete a in-service on the closest exit points for that area, as well as for each wing in the community for safest evacuations if needed. Just a safe reminder, okay? The next thing I would like to do is we will be beginning our apartment safety evaluations in November. This annually, once a year, we go through and we make sure your apartment is remaining safe for yourself as well as your neighbors in the community. It's a brief survey that we go through your apartment from entrance and completely circle around to the exit. We just require that you come out of your apartment while we complete this during the pandemic time. Okay? And the next thing, like I said, with the climate changing, the time will be changing at the end of this month, and we will be adjusting lighting for outside. So in case anyone had any worries, the timer lights will be adjusted accordingly to come on sooner now, since it's getting darker earlier, as well as turning off later in the day. And hopefully we'll have a safe fall and winter. But along with that, just be conscious that the leaves are falling, and we do have a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit throughout the community. So that's for residents, staff, visitors. When they come in, just be mindful that leaves are down as well. If it's damp, that can become a slip problem, which hopefully we never have a problem with that. Other than that, we'll have a safe fall. And any questions, you know where my office is, or you can leave a note in the suggestion box, or as you do with Alyssa, feel free. Take care.
Okay, thank you all very much for being part of this meeting. Thank you for all the updates. Our next meeting is scheduled in November. I believe it's the week before Thanksgiving, but it'll be in the bulletin. We will be doing it live and recorded just because of the social distancing. Not everyone can make it to the meeting. Again, if you have questions, submit it before the meeting, but if you need to talk to me sooner, I'm always available. I thank you very much. I wish everyone a happy Thursday and a happy Halloween. That's our next holiday. So I thank you. Take care.